How's it going, everyone? What is up? Moses here, and today we'll talk about the Summon Raging Spirit build I've been playing with in the past week or so. Um, in the Fall of Oriath beta, the expansion actually comes out next week, August 4th. It's going to be awesome, and this is going to be my league starter. It has amazing clear speed. Um, it doesn't require a lot, basically just life and resistance gear, as well as it feels really, really powerful and good. The Summon Raging Spirits, um, excellent skill. So basically, this is going to be a life build. We're going to be focusing on the Baron helmet. Baron adds strength, our strength to the minions. So that's how we're going to scale the physical damage of Summon Raging Spirits. So we're going to be having at level 87 with the Baron and the build that travels through a lot of strength nodes. We're going to be getting 567 strength, which is actually quite sick, and it's going to be added to our minions for a lot of damage. Note over here there's an excellent spot for the efficient training jewel that is allowing us to convert all these sweet intelligence nodes into strength nodes. That's 90 and 24 from the jewel. That's 114 bonus strength to our minions through the Baron helmet. Let's talk about the character. Basically, on the gear, we're focusing on life resist and the dexterity that we need to be able to run haste level 20. That's basically it. Focus life, resist, dexterity that you need for haste, and every other place that you can, just put in strength. First and foremost, though, we would want to scale our life so that our character won't die. Will be super tanky, and if you can add some strength on top of that, that's great. Dexterity for the haste. Or when it comes to links, we are running Elemental Equilibrium, so there is a ball lightning setup over here that pretty much has insane area of effect. I managed to link it as a 4 link with greater multiple projectile, ball lightning, curse on hit, vulnerability. Alright, you level up all the gems except ball lightning itself. You want to keep the mana cost low of the skill. You don't want it to go out of hand, because this does go out of your mana. So curse on hit, vulnerability, GMP, and then ball lightning, keep it at level 1. When it comes to the belt, again, we have just life resists, some strength here. On the boots, I got an immortal call, increased duration, cast when damage taken, enfeeble setup. My cast when damage taken at this point is level 5, so it can support gems that are level 46 or lower. Enfeeble requires level 45 at gem level 8, so that's a nice damage reduction. Whenever we're getting hit, we're taking damage. I guess you could increase it. Really depends on how you feel. Kinda level 5 seems pretty decent. You take a little bit of damage. Monsters get free damage reduction through cast when damage taken, and you get immunity from physical damage for a short period of time. Increased duration. Note that is a support skill. Cast when damage taken can only support skill gems, not support gems. So that is the reason why we can in fact run increased duration up to level 20, and then use the gem cutter prism to get it to level 1 with 20 quality, and then level it up all the way back again for even further increased duration. On the chest, we got hatred and generosity. You're going to be picking up hatred and generosity as soon as possible, because you want your minions, as you're leveling up, you want the minions to have additional damage and some great aura to cast. Since we're not doing any damage ourselves, we're running generosity to further increase the effect of hatred on the minions, so they'll even deal more damage. We use it on a 2 link. Haste we run separately without generosity. We would like the effect of the aura to be on ourselves, as well as the benefit we're getting from Commander of Darkness that gives us the all resists. Flame Dash, basically just one link, decoy totem on one link. Over here we got Flesh Offering, Stone Golem, and Desecrate. Use the Stone Golem in the Helm as well as the Flesh Offering because it gives you the +2 levels from the item, right? Because the Baron itself gives us +2 to level of socketed gems. At the moment, for the Summon Raging Spirit, which is, you know, the main damage that we do for the build, we're using Summon Raging Spirit in a staff that has Vegan Craft with Blood Magic Craft. The Blood Magic costs 2 Divine Orbs, and as soon as we get a 6-link staff, our priority will be to go and use a level 7 Vegan Craft for that Blood Magic because as soon as we have that, we can also actually run Haste. Without it, we won't be able to run Haste. We have to have the Blood Magic, otherwise we just simply don't have enough mana in this build to be able to run both auras. So that means as you're leveling up, you won't be running Haste, you'll only be running Hatred with Generosity, and in order to have mana management, you just use level 1 Clarity and run with it, level it up as much as you can throughout the leveling. And yeah, as soon as you get a 5-link, your 5th link is going to be Blood Magic, so you can start using Haste. This is going to be a priority for you. But without it, you'll be using Clarity. So once you get all those things, your 6th link, at least my 6th link right now in the beta, is Summon Raging Spirit, Minion Speed, Minion Damage, Melee Splash, Melee Physical, and Maim. These gems are basically just standard gems for this type of build. Maim is a new gem they added for 3.0. Currently it's only in the beta. It's going to go on live when the game comes out. It gives a more physical damage multiplier, an additional more physical damage multiplier, and 30% chance to maim, which causes monsters to take extra damage. So it works a little bit just exactly like shock. Basically, monsters will take additional damage through maimed monsters will take additional damage through this gem. When you have the opportunity, and of course there's a Blood Magic, so effectively it's a 7-link. So when you have the opportunity, you'll be able to switch as soon as you have level 2 Empower. You'll be able to switch one of these gems. I believe it's going to be Minion Speed, but maybe it's going to be Minion Damage. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the swap. I don't know what is going to give the best optimal damage at the point, but I do know that Empower has got to go in once it's level 2, and something here has got to go out. So we'll figure it out. You're more than welcome to join the stream and see what's going to be the end result, because at the moment I don't know, playing this for the first time. Alright, so this is going to be it, and I believe I talked about everything. Alright, so let's talk about leveling up. If you can get your hands on the Baron as you're leveling up, granted, it's going to be the best case scenario for you, because it's going to make sure that you're always leveling +2 levels from the area that you are, so that's excellent. That means monsters will basically melt to your zombies and your SRS. True, we're starting out not as SRS, but zombies, and then we're adding the SRS, so you're always going to be having the zombies with you as you level up. The Great Meat Shield, they do a little bit of damage, and SRS is going to accompany them. So as you'll be leveling up, you'll be using a 4-link of zombies, Summon Raging Spirits, Melee Splash, Melee Physical Damage, and that's going to take care of all your damage needs. As soon as you can, as we talked about, you're going to add Hatred, and you're going to be running Clarity for mana management as you're leveling up. Once you get your 5 link, as we talked about, you get your blood magic as the 5th link, and use a +2 staff, which means you're going to have enough. You're going to need to have enough alterations and augments to be able to get the +2 to level of socketed fire gems in the staff. Once you get that in a 5 link, you use blood magic, and then you basically get rid of the zombies and you don't need them anymore. But again, this is going to be slightly later on in the life of the character. So as leveling, we're going to be going out through the spell damage intelligence nodes. We're going to grab the heart and soul combo that usually is over here. They moved it in the next expansion. They'll move it to over here, right in the center. After that, we can go for the trio, the cluster here, the minion cluster, as well as minion life, as long as you're leveling with the zombies. Later, you can remove that. Over here, the life cluster, and that's it. Now, we start going down all the way here. When it comes to priorities, we're going to go to the skill duration. This will make sure that we have additional duration for the SRS, which will make everything go so much smoother, because now they're going to have so much more uptime. That's 45% increased duration for a skill-based duration of 5 seconds. So it's going to be about 7.5 seconds. It's 2.5 extra seconds that we get through this cluster. Once we have that, we're going to grab the minion damage nodes and then go to quick recovery. After that, we can go and grab the minion cluster over here and the Templar nodes over here, finishing with Sanctity, and then continuing our way through Shaper and grabbing all the life cluster over here. Once we have that, we'll go and grab the mana reduction plus life nodes over here, as well as the jewel socket. Note that you don't have to get a jewel socket if you didn't find a good jewel, right? You can always unspec one of the points. I still have 5 refund points left from the quests, because this is a very straightforward, very easy build to make, simply because the build you're leveling up with does not require any type of transition. You're leveling as SRS, and you're just simply going to be scaling your life and your damage throughout the tree as you'll be leveling up. So what you can do before grabbing the Scion life cluster is get the life mana reduction nodes. That could help you, and then go to the life cluster. Once you have that, we're going to go out to the outskirts of the tree, grab all the life, some jewel sockets if we find something good. If not, we're going to continue. At this point, I only took the 2 chaos life nodes over here. There's another chaos life of 4 and 4%. It depends on you. I decided not to go for it. Over here we got area area of effective auras, some effective non-curse auras, and then sovereignty for a little bit of mana reduction, and increased effect of non-curse auras we cast. So, you know, our haste and our hatred is going to have further increased effect of these particular auras. Once we have that completed, we're going to simply go again. The strength nodes just add so much damage to our minions. All of these nodes right here, they're all strength, and we're going to grab all of those, as well as all the life nodes around the tree. Going to go down over here. We'll grab the aura effect and area, as well as champion of the cause for further reduced mana reduction, and area of aura skills, as well as aura effect. And we're going to finish off the build by grabbing these last 2 nodes, as well as the excellent life node of Golem's Blood, and that would basically be it. So somehow I was able to make this in about 14 minutes. There was a lot to talk about, but I managed to do it. I'm so proud of myself, because you have no idea how many, you know, times I had to record this until I was happy. Now I'm happy. So we can now do a map, and we're gonna show you how the build actually goes. Let's throw an unidentified underground river and pray it doesn't have temporal chains, because that's gonna suck. You know, that's just gonna suck. So we got an underground river unidentified. Let's do it. Let's cast our auras. We got hatred, we got haste, and we also have a stone golem. Please no temp chains. Okay. There we go. So that was just a curse. Okay, they cursed us. It's all good. So basically, yeah, the build has like pretty good area of effect. When I say pretty good, I mean awesome, because
I need more mana.
look how Ball Lightning is just going ham. It's just one cast, and it literally casts like on every possible every possible monster. It's kind of broken. To be honest, I only added the Ball Lightning just like now. The Ball Lightning with the Elemental Equilibrium setup, and I haven't really got to test it up until this very video. Because, you know, I was kind of lazy and the build was doing so well, so I didn't even run Ball Lightning, and everything was working just perfectly fine, you know. So I was like, alright, I don't really need it, and I didn't have the resources at the time, so it took me a little bit until, because you gotta mess around with all your gems and all your links and all your colors and move things from the glove slot and make room, and, you know, make the chest a 6 socket and all that stuff. So it was on low priority for me, but for this video I decided to do it. And the thing is, the reason I'm saying is because I'm still not yet used to throwing Ball Lightning on things.
When I'm ready, I'm not.
Alright, now we got the Flesh Offering. This dude will die. So again, it's a little different. I'm gonna get used to clicking on the center mouse wheel. Maybe not right now during this video, but I don't know. There's a lot of buttons. So basically how it works is we're going to use our Desecrate and then Flesh Offering that will give us increased attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed. We're getting that through the Commander of Darkness. Alright, something's killing me here. I don't know what. So yeah, we're getting the offering through Mistress of Sacrifice. So the offering effect also affects us. We're gonna throw one of these Ball Lightning, and we can even throw a Decoy Totem so that monsters will focus that while we cast our spells in the background. When you open a breach or when you open a strong box, you put a Decoy Totem, throw a couple of Desecrates, blow them up, start summoning Raging Spirits, and let them do their work, basically. But you always want to start off with the, you know, totem. You cannot forget to run the totem, because otherwise, well, bad things can happen. The monsters can focus you, and then you just, you know, you flame dash away. You also want to identify to make sure it doesn't have like freeze or explodes or detonate nearby corpses or anything like that. This is like just, man, you can really feel the you know, you can really feel the difference between, you know, when you have it and when you don't have it, the elemental equilibrium now. Now that I do, it's just like everything just it's so crazy. Oh, there's a breach. Awesome. Perfect for the video. Let's do it. So again, you want to be casting a, you know, you don't want to go to the breach and just open it and start casting, because then you'll be overwhelmed by monsters. You always want to be running your SRS. Make sure that you're Totem has high uptime. Anything? Kind of a bummer breach. Not much density here, but yeah, it's kind of a bad spot for a breach. Maybe there's still something over here. I don't know. Looks like, oh, big spider. Yeah, he's Soul Eater. I don't think he's gonna die. Anyways, let's grab this and go kill the boss. Bosses were actually buffed in this expansion. Not their damage, but their HP, which makes some pretty long boss fights. So if you think, hey, this is an underground river, I kill the boss in like 2 seconds, and you know, Moses with this SRS build, it sucks because, you know, then no. Your build, whatever it is, gonna take very long to kill bosses because they did buff the boss's HP quite significantly. And that goes to all bosses. I think I have reduced flash charges, I don't know. But yeah, there it is. Took a little bit of time to kill, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure to check out the stream. I really do appreciate and need the support a lot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on stream. Take care. Bye bye.